Starting a research paper for your political science class can feel overwhelming. You're expected to find reliable information, use scholarly articles, and make sense of complex topics. That's where the library comes in. Use library resources like research appointments with a librarian and the library's collection of books and databases. This brief video will walk through how to use Political Science Complete, a database that helps you find peer-reviewed research on political topics around the world. For our sample search, we'll focus on one example, international climate policy, but the same strategies will apply to any research topic. To access our library databases, start at the Lake Forest College Library homepage. Under Quick Links, click Database List, and then browse by subject to choose Politics and International Relations. So you can see that Political Science Complete is one of our recommended databases under the Best Bets section. And if you're off campus, you can also log in using your school credentials. So let's click into it. And let's say you're thinking about exploring something broadly along the lines of this research question. How are different countries addressing climate change through policy? So before actually diving into the database, let's brainstorm a list of keywords based on the main concepts you're researching. So you might want to break down your question into 2 or 3 overarching concepts. So for our question, that would be climate change, policy or governance, and perhaps a geographic or organizational focus. So for our climate keywords, you'd say climate change, global warming, environmental policy, carbon emissions, climate crisis, or environmental justice, etc. For policy or governance keywords, you could say international policy, diplomacy, climate negotiations, global cooperation, the Paris Agreement, or list figures like Greta Thunberg, or initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative. So for the location or organization keywords, you could say the European Union, China, India, Brazil. For some countries, Global South, Global North, the BRICS nations, the United Nations, IPCC. So this is just an initial list to get us started. You can always add or remove terms as you explore and learn more about your topic and decide on your focus. All right, so from our list, let's start our search by adding 2 of our most broadest concepts into the search bar: climate change and international policy. You want to make sure you spell everything right because there's no autocorrect included in the database. So right now we just use the AND function, which is the default setting. So using the AND Boolean operator helps us find articles that mention both of our keywords. When we hit search, the database will scan its entire collection of articles by looking at the information or the metadata contained in each item record for each article and search the corresponding fields for our keywords. When we leave the drop-down to all fields, the database searches all the fields in the item record, including the title, the journal, abstract, and author-supplied keywords, to find where our keywords that we entered appear. If you notice that any of your keywords are multi-word terms like climate change or international policy, it is usually helpful to enclose the term in quotation marks. This tells the database to search for the words as an exact phrase rather than as separate keywords. So for example, searching climate change in quotation mark tells the database to look for that exact phrase rather than returning articles where climate and change appear separately. So if we search climate change without quotation marks, the database might also include irrelevant articles such as ones that talk about changes in political climates instead of climate change. Okay, so let's go ahead and click search, and you want to scan the first page of results and take notes of the topics being researched and whether they are potentially relevant or helpful. And let's see how our keywords are doing. And then you can also use filters up at the top to narrow by peer-reviewed and the date range if needed. So if we wanted something a little bit more recent, let's just maybe say the past 5 years. This will help you find the most up-to-date scholarly research articles. And you can notice our results have changed a bit, right? We have 13 results now. So let's talk Boolean operators real quick. As you search, think about how different authors or scholars might describe your topic. You can use additional Boolean operators to include those variations or additional keywords to broaden and focus your search. So let's just click advanced search to modify our search. So we have climate change, but now we can add or global warming to expand our search. And then for international policy, let's go ahead and add or diplomacy or United Nations. So using or to include related terms will broaden your search. And then again, using quotation marks to keep phrases together, and always use and to combine different parts of your topic. Visually, it helps to keep each concept separate on a different line. So now we have a different set of results. We have 522 results for this particular search range. You can also add regions or countries to focus your results, right? So again, back to the advanced search, and let's remove the United Nations. And I'm actually just going to add India or China. Oops. And now we'll have a different set of results, right? It's more focused. So we have 37 results here. This is helpful if you're comparing national responses or focusing on a case study by adding those regions and countries. You can also use the not function. So let's change up our search again, actually, for a different example. And we want to look at maybe climate policy. I'm going to keep this one without quotes just to see. And then let's look at the European Union. And then we want to use not. And if we want to exclusively focus on the European Union and don't want articles on the United States, let's see. So now we have 280 results. EU is also included, so that's helpful. And then let's see what adding quotes around climate policy will do to our results. Okay, so it limits a little bit more to like 90 results. So when you find an interesting or promising article, go ahead and click on the article title to view the information on the item record page, which again includes the title, the authors, the journal information, the subject terms, the author's supply keywords, abstract, as well as how to actually access the article if you're interested in it, and then how to actually cite the article as well. So not every article will be perfect. When you open an item record page for an article, start by reading the abstract. Abstracts are short summaries that can help you decide if an article is relevant before you actually read the whole article. You'll start to notice common terms, themes, or even policy names that you can reuse in your searches. So look for these clues. Does it mention your keywords or provide additional keywords that you can use? Is the article focused on a country, region, actor, or policy you're interested in? Is it still relevant, or will an older article also work for your topic? You also don't need to read every article from start to finish at this point. You can go ahead and skim first. So if an article looks useful to you, you can go ahead under access options to download the PDF if it's provided, or check Lake Forest College if the option is included. You should also copy the permalink, which gives you a permanent link to this page, which can be helpful if you need to use the additional information or citation tools. Again, to cite, it generates a formatted citation for you in various styles. It's a great starting point, but always double check the formatting, especially things for like capitalization and the author order. It's also helpful to use a style guide or a citation tool like Zotero Bib or Purdue OWL to double check your work. Again, each article in a database isn't just dumped in randomly. As mentioned earlier, it's organized with special tags called metadata, right? So like the subject terms, author names, dates, and keywords. When you search, the database is scanning all these fields. That's why picking the right keywords and using subject terms from good articles can lead you to much stronger results. If your search isn't turning up much, don't give up. Try these quick fixes. You can switch out some of your keywords for additional synonyms, try removing quotation marks to broaden your search, and also make sure you haven't added too many filters at once. To recap what we've learned so far, remember to start by creating a concept map to help you brainstorm and organize your keywords and ideas. Begin your search broad to get an understanding of the larger topic, then narrow your search. When you do find a useful article, be sure to check out the supplied keywords in the database and add them to your search to find even better articles. Search out your keywords and try different combinations. You won't find everything in one search, and it will take actually multiple rounds and even multiple search sessions. Keep a research log on the side to add article links, citations, and quick notes as you search. You can also reach out to a librarian by dropping in at the research desk, making an appointment, or emailing your subject librarian. Remember, getting stuck is a normal part of the research process. If you're unsure about your topic or your keywords, reach out to a librarian. We're here to help you get started and move forward with your research. Good luck!